the chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we call her the rhythm.
It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Eddie Jackson.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. An interception on the opening drive, and you know they didn't say it verbatim this week, but you can kind of tell that this offense thought they could take advantage of the secondary, who's near the bottom of the league rankings-wise. Well, that secondary got the first laugh.
And we were worried about their confidence coming into it. Could they withstand another team throwing the football against them? How about this interception early in the game? Their confidence has to take a nice jump, doesn't it?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. That says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Rolling to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
By the Bears.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
4th and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now.
Right here. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Kaepernick now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Bengals 7. Mike Badgley.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over.
17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40.
42-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Giovanni Bernard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
To Tariq Cohen. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bears.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
they still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have broken the tie.
For the extra point.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
28-yard line.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead.
21, Bears 20. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, the second down throw on target.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
And a yard at the 9-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
It drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs with the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 30-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through.
He's good.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 62 yards. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
A gain of 4.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Tariq Cohen.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no respect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
24's the mark. Double dog. That's the way. 24's the mark. Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know right now. You better break. 24's the mark. We got it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good...
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the team. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get a flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake.